Hey everyone, Brian Porter here. I want to talk about this funny story that happened a couple of years ago at the shop. Now, this is something that I've kind of been working on a blog post about, but I thought I'd just make a video about this. You saw in the title, that's not good enough. This is something that I was told directly to my face in my own shop about the way that I do business. And this was one of those moments where you're kind of like, whoa, what just happened? What was this all about? Well, let me tell the story. I'll keep the name of the individual private. I'm not here to put him on blast. I'm actually here to talk about how it's important to solidify what you're about and what you want to do. And sometimes there's people that won't understand it. Sometimes there's people that won't get it. And even people that will question your motives as you try to chase your passions or you try to chase your goals or your visions for your company or for whatever you want to do. So this is kind of a broad topic just as an encouragement to those watching. If you're setting out to do something, whether it's writing new music, whether it's starting a business, whether it's playing in a band and trying to get gigs, be yourself. That's said all the time, and it's kind of this prideful thing, but I think it's something that you need to be yourself to the core of what you're about and what you're wanting to do with whatever it is that you're setting out to do, because your passion is unique to yourself. And so that's what I want to talk about today. So this gentleman came into the shop. It's been 4 or 5 years ago, I think pre-COVID probably, so feels like a lifetime ago. This gentleman came into the shop, and he happened to work for a very major guitar company in the States in the past. So this is a company you would all know and recognize, and he used to be involved in that company fairly high up. And he came in, and I could kind of tell there was a little bit of like a big shot kind of thing. He came into the shop and kind of was getting ready to big shot me. You know these tensions you feel sometimes, and so he came in right to the shop, and he's like, "What are you about? What is Porter about?" And so I thought for a second, that was a good question, but I said, well, we're about helping people. We're about helping people find their sound, finding something that inspires them to keep playing more guitar, to continue to chase the journey of tone. That's why we started the business. And he cut me off right there, and he said, that's not good enough. He said, that's a terrible goal, and that's a terrible reason to do business. And basically just kind of berated me about my goals and about my mission for Porter. And I was obviously like, whoa, hey, good to finally meet you, Mr. Dude. And it was definitely one of those things where it got a little tense. And I could tell that he was kind of loading up to attack me, and I just said, no, that's it. And he's like, it's not good enough. And he kept saying, it's not good enough. And he really wanted me to kind of kowtow to him and just say like, hey, well, you tell me how to do this, because you obviously are so great and you have it all figured out. And so it's certainly like, hey, you're coming into my shop and then you're telling me how to do things. So I kind of got defensive, of course, as we all would. And then I realized, I said what I meant, and I really meant it. I am trying to provide this industry with something good and something inspiring, and make a difference in that sense. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to, be cool on the internet. That ship has sailed a long, long time ago. But what I want to do is be able to create these products that do inspire. So I kind of doubled down. I said, that's it. He's like, that's not good enough. And I'm like, then it's not good enough, because that's who I am, and that's how I want to do things. And so I thought it was interesting that for him, no, that's not good enough. It needs to be something flashy. It needs to be something fancy. It needs to be cool. It needs to be hip, relevant, whatever he was trying to assume that I wasn't doing. My passion basically came under attack. And so I'm here to say, don't listen to those guys. I mean, that's a very easy thing to say. A lot of times people will blast us on YouTube, or they'll blast us on social media, whatever it might be, and they're like, oh, you need to do this, this, and this. And yeah, there's things that we can always improve on. There's things that we can always get better at. But when it comes to why you do what you do, that's uniquely your thing. And so don't let people step on that in the sense of, your passion is your unique stamp on the world, whether you're just trying to be a good dad, you're trying to be a good friend, do it because you genuinely care about it. And so that's my encouragement today. That's a big, long message for basically this weird situation. I was probably ready to fight the guy at one point, but I also realized that when it came into question, I had to stand on what I believe and why I do what I do. And that's an internal motivation that only I have, and I'm not really good about talking about it, but it's why we do what we do at Porter. And so if you guys are in a situation like that where you're ready to jump out, you're ready to take a step, go for it. Be yourself. If you fail, if you stumble, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're chasing that passion. You're chasing that dream. So that's my encouragement to you guys today. And also, again, speaking to myself as I continue to navigate how we go forward as a business and what decisions we make and what products we release and why we do it. I have to keep reminding myself that's why we do it. So that is my encouragement to you guys today. Thank you, and leave some comments below what you think about this this topic, or maybe let me know what you're currently working on, and maybe some things that are preventing you from taking the jump. I honestly would love to hear your stories and to hear what that is that you're chasing, and I'd love to be part of maybe encouraging you to take that jump, because 10, 15 years ago, I had this crazy idea to do this thing, and here we are today, and a lot of sleepless nights and crazy ventures later. Now we're providing you guys with these great products. So appreciate you guys, those who have been on our channel slowly kind of growing now here on YouTube. We're going to be focusing more content to YouTube as well. So don't forget to comment and subscribe to our channel. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, this is just a out of left field topic. It's something I've been thinking about for a while. So I thought I'd just turn the camera on and make a video. Thanks guys for your support. Appreciate it.